Imagine this. Once upon a time in rugby, there was an unbeatable empire clad in black, the All Blacks. Their opponents respected them, some even feared them, and in many ways, they seemed untouchable, a constant in world rugby's hierarchy. But if we take Matt Williams' perspective, it seems this untouchable empire has been shaken. The Springboks, with their own formidable history, and Ireland, who took a daring stand on New Zealand's home soil, have shattered the idea that anyone, even the mighty All Blacks, is beyond defeat. Williams goes further, seeing this as not just a few tough matches for New Zealand, but a crushing blow to their self-image. He puts it bluntly, despite reaching the World Cup final, in recent years, the New Zealanders have suffered defeats to Ireland, France, Argentina, and 4 in a row against Springboks that has ended their decades-long world dominance. The dawning of the reality that the Springboks are better than anything in a black jersey has led to an existential crisis of identity within the shaky Isles, Williams wrote in his Irish Times column. Think about that. Decades of dominance, not just challenged, but fundamentally questioned. It's no wonder this has rattled the All Blacks' confidence. South Africa and Ireland have essentially forced them to reconsider their rugby identity. What's fascinating is that Williams isn't just making a fleeting comment here. He digs deep, comparing New Zealand's previous dominance to the Roman empires. The Kiwis have become so accustomed to, as they see it, being superior to all other rugby species on the planet, that the realization that this image of themselves no longer holds true has come as a crushing blow to their self-image. Until a few years ago, the Kiwis considered their national team similar to the way the Romans thought of the legions of their ancient empire. The Romans and the New Zealanders believed that their warriors' global dominance was good for everyone, which of course was true if you were a Roman or a Kiwi. For the rest of humanity, it sucked. Like the Visigoth hordes sacking the ancient Roman capital, the Irish arrived in New Zealand in 2022, and they did not bother knocking on the front door. Instead, they kicked it off its hinges, and the New Zealand mindset has never recovered. And let's talk about the why. The Springboks have made a habit of delivering results, with back-to-back World Cup victories in 2019 and 2023. Ireland, meanwhile, have reached the pinnacle of the world rankings with a play style that's dynamic, strategic, and unrelenting. These teams have highlighted every chink in the All Blacks' armour, forcing New Zealand to confront questions they haven't faced in decades. For fans of the sport, this is more than just an upset, it's an evolution of the game itself. Williams even hints that South Africa, under Rassie Erasmus, has found a rhythm that could set them on a historic path towards a three-peat at the World Cup in 2027. Meanwhile, Ireland continues to climb the ranks, proving time and again that they can face and topple rugby's giants. This narrative begs the question, are we truly seeing the dawn of a new era where South Africa and Ireland rule the rugby world? Can New Zealand, the original emperors of the game, find a way back to their former glory, or are they grappling with an irreparable identity crisis? And if rugby's landscape has changed for good, what could this mean for the future rivalries, matchups, and moments that keep us on the edge of our seats? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't miss out on more discussions like this by subscribing to Green and Gold Army News.